Good morning and welcome back to the River Center's garden. It is a beautiful spring day here, and today we're going to be talking about some of the vines that we have growing here in the garden. And as you can see, I'm standing right here in front of our vine trellis, and we have 3 different vines growing on this trellis. I want to start with our absolutely beautiful butterfly pea. If you can get a look at these pretty flowers, this is an excellent flower here, and this is a good plant for a couple of different butterflies. The long-tailed skipper and the northern cloudy wing. This is a host plant for them. We don't have any of those yet here at the River Center, but this has also been a really great nectar plant for other butterflies and bees. And then over here we have, this is called a Jacquemontya vine. And it's not flowering right now. It tends to flower in the winter and the fall. This particular vine is an endangered species, and so we're really proud to have it here in our garden. It'll be a nice nectar plant once it starts flowering in the winter. And then over here, it doesn't look like much right now, but this is called a Multiflora passiflora vine. And it does look a little chewed up, and that is good because we have seen so many caterpillars on this particular vine. A lot of different butterflies use this as their host plant. The most important one is the Julia butterfly, and we did see one in here a couple weeks ago, so I'm hoping that we'll get a nice population of those going. But also the zebra longwings use this, as well as Gulf fritillaries will also use this vine as their host plant. So you can see the caterpillars have been kind of munching here all over these little leaves, and we had a whole bunch of them in here. Oh, and I found one right here if you want to come over here and take a look. This right here, my friends, is a zebra longwing caterpillar. Look at him, he's getting ready to munch all over that. We have a couple of other vines here in the garden, and as you can see, we've got these 2 right here. These are also passion vines, and what we did actually was we just took some of those tomato plant trellises, stuck them in the ground upside down, and now we have these vines growing on them. This one here on my left is the Corky passion vine. This is a host plant for the zebra longwing and for the Gulf fritillary butterflies. I don't see any caterpillars right now, but we did have some on here not so long ago. And then over here, we have the Maypop passion vine, and I've actually got a little flower right here. These flowers are really small. They don't get much bigger than that. Very pretty though. And this vine is a host plant for, again, the zebra longwing and the Gulf fritillary. And just a personal note, I found actually one of these vines growing on the ground in my yard at home. I don't know how it got there. I didn't put it there. And I bought a trellis, and I kind of trained it to start growing up the trellis. And this weekend, I found Gulf fritillary caterpillars on my Maypop passion vine. So it's really cool. They're pretty easy to grow. Like I said, it was growing on the ground in my yard, and then I just put it on a trellis and it started to go. So anyway, so those are the vines that we have here at the River Center. They're very beautiful. If you've got a fence or an arbor or anything like that in your yard, I encourage you definitely to try one of these vines. Oh, and you know what? We have one more vine. I want to show you that one. This one's actually really pretty. So the last vine that we have here at the River Center is actually the first vine that we ever put in. As you can see behind me here, we have a little arbor here at the River Center that was put in by an Eagle Scout. And we started growing this vine on here. This is the coral honeysuckle vine. These lovely flowers. They have very long blooms. So only butterflies with a long proboscis or hummingbirds can actually use these flowers for nectar. But they're really beautiful. I love that beautiful coral color that they have. And this one's actually kind of covering our whole arbor. We're looking forward to it making a comeback this summer. Thanks for joining us again in our garden, and we hope this encourages you to go out and try some new vines. Again, try and get them from your local native nursery. They'll have the best specimens for you, and they will be pesticide free. And join us next time. See you later.